What's going on, people? This is Reece Sugar on that Jab Shigori. This is a video in the park. I'm in Essex, over in Barking Park, the area where my school used to be. I'm gonna let you know, this is a video called Post Boxing Beats and Rhymes Karceno Debate Part 2, because obviously everyone who knows the debate's not finished yet, and I'm gonna base my opinion on the current debate. As you see those, you know I'm a CEO of my own boxing brand. I've got my t-shirt on and I'm wearing my fitted hat, and something added new to the collection and new to the sales is varsity jackets. So these are the baseball type jackets. That's the logo on the back, that's the logo on the front. And also I've even got my own bag, and inside this bag I have Velcro gloves. All of these will be things you can add to the cart on my website, which is still under construction, but it's www.fightersblock.co.uk. So it's fightersblock.co.uk. You can email me at reece@fightersblock.co.uk. These ones are fresh out of the packet. These are blue lace-ups like the gloves you know Grant, as well as I've even got gym sack bags. So that's just a little brand promotion before I get started. First of all, what I'm going to say is from both sides, from Karceno to Boxing Beats and Rhymes, a lot of logic came from both sides. And this isn't a video trying to favor one side or the other, but it just kind of gives some, critical assessments. And I think everybody who's listening and commenting should have, their own unique opinion of the debate, not just be comment warriors. Now, the first thing I want to say is, okay, if Beats and Rhymes conceded the first round in regards to Andre Ward to Karceno, okay, if you quit, then okay, you've lost, you've given up the round. But what I'm gonna say is, I don't think it was based on Beats and Rhymes not having no logic for it. It was clearly based on Beats and Rhymes kept on bringing evidence about Andre Ward, and then again, Karceno, Beats and Rhymes, both guys are my brothers. I love both of them, and both guys have played a major part in raising my awareness. But Beats and Rhymes was bringing his information, which he always has. Beats and Rhymes was giving reference, which he has oftentimes. Even if you ask him to bring reference, he always can. Beats and Rhymes is never short of information. But the problem, what happened was, I think it was a case of Karceno arguing already what Beats and Rhymes have put out, and then re-arguing the same points again. So if I'm not mistaken, it seemed a situation of going around and like a dog chasing its own tail again. So they're arguing over the same thing. When Beats and Rhymes gave reference to the opponent's last 6 opponents, you got to realize Andre Ward, say what you want about him, consider the Super 6 old. The Super 6 is going to be it's going to be a key part in our assessment of Andre Ward, because every style he fought up against was contrasting. Every style he fought up against, it made us see something new on Andre Ward. So let's put that one out there. When we look at, say, Karceno favouring Lucien Bute, regardless of what Karceno said, Lucien Bute didn't box anybody in the Super 6 until Carl Froch, and he was beaten in round 4. But I think something I realised with the debate, and this isn't attacking any of the guys who were in that debate, Beats and Rhymes or Karceno, but it shows how as boxers and boxing we're very sometime-ish. The way when the opinions were out there about Andre Ward, about Mayweather, about Lucien Bute, and about Guillermo Rigondeaux, it shows we're very sometime-ish as boxers. We've got this very selective memory, we've got selective hearing, we've just got a very selective way on how we view things. I think that all of the fighters which were mentioned are all good fighters, but if we were to paint every boxer with the same brush, many of us who have our own opinions, our opinions will be compromised. Why? Because if you were to paint Lucian Bute and Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward with the same brush, you know, who fits in that? Who would fit, and who would be able to? Who we could paint on that brush? You know, it would be very contrasting how we view everybody if we were to paint all boxers with the same brush. So that's the first thing I'm gonna put out there. And when we look at, say, Floyd Mayweather and Guillermo Rigondeaux, something which annoys me, and I've even said it when I've spoken to Beats and Rhymes and all the other guys when we do our Skype talks,